For my next 10 pounds, I had worked really hard to earn a trip to the city of Pisa, where I wanted to climb the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
So we're here at the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Inside of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, you can climb up the stairs, and there's 294 steps inside. And I'd been training for quite a while to be able to make it all the way up those stairs.
We're about to climb the Leaning Tower of Pisa, so let's hope all the training paid off.
Since the Leaning Tower was built, and only a few years after it got started being built, they were recognizing that it was already starting to lean. The builders had actually tried to correct by building some of the parts of the building with longer, taller bricks than the other sides. So one thing that I learned when climbing the Leaning Tower of Pisa is that it's incredibly uneven. Whenever you go in there, there are uneven steps, uneven stairs. The stairs themselves are all grooved from centuries of being walked on. The way that it's stacked one on another, but then also on the angle, plus also with the lean. There's a lot going on there. In addition to all of that, you're climbing around it like a corkscrew all the way up. So it's kind of dizzying.
Down about 214 steps.
We did it. We did it. Got to the top. Whew.
For me, the experience was kind of like trying to walk around on a cruise ship that's at sea during a storm when you're drunk.
And that was very weird. A little sideways most of the time. Whew, did it. Yay me.
So what I learned at the Leaning Tower of Pisa was it wasn't the stairs that were the problem. It was the dizzying experience when I got to the top. And again when I got to the bottom. To make the most of my Pisa trip, I decided to do a whole Tuscany day. On the same day that I went to Pisa, I also went to Sienna and saw the beautiful city that's there. It has an amazing medieval church there that is breathtaking.
What do you think about this church?
This is unreal. It's so beautiful. It's mind-boggling that this was built.
It also has the Piazza del Campo, where the Palio horse races are held twice a year. The last stop on my Tuscany day was San Gimignano, a medieval hill town known for its many towers. In 1348, the plague hit San Gimignano and killed about half the population. After that, it was stuck in a bit of a time warp, and now it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. My Pisa trip, which turned into a full Tuscany day, was an amazing adventure. I'm so happy that I spent the time training for the Leaning Tower of Pisa climb, even though it didn't prepare me for the amount of dizziness I would experience. I hope you'll join me to see where I go on my next adventure for my next 10 pounds.